Today I'd like to take a moment to talk about what a CRM is. First off, what does CRM mean? CRM stands for Customer Relation Management System. And all that really means is it's a place where all your data goes. So instead of tracking all of your stakeholders as a nonprofit in a bunch of different Excel sheets or Google Sheets, you now have one place that all of your data goes for donors, for volunteers, for participants, for donations, for outreach campaigns, for tasks even, documents. All of that stuff lives in one place. And that's really important because that saves you time. You don't have to spend all sorts of time when John Smith calls you to ask for a tax receipt for their latest donation at the end of the year. You don't have to spend a bunch of time trying to figure out how much he donated, when he donated it, all of that stuff. So all of your information lives in one place, which means searching for it is really easy. The other really important aspect of a CRM is that it relates pieces of data to each other. So this lets you see really interesting things like how often do your volunteers donate? How often do your participants show up? How often do your donors donate a small amount versus a large amount? And that's really powerful information that if you're using a spreadsheet would take a long time to probably create those reports. And data would have to be really, really carefully entered to make sure that it doesn't mess up any of your formulas. So one of the really awesome things about good CRMs is that they allow you to create meaningful reports based on those relations. And that means your board meeting prep time just got vastly reduced because instead of having to pore through all of your spreadsheets, you've got a dashboard that's already created that you just hit refresh on, and all of the board reporting stuff pops right in. The thing about those reports is that they also allow you to be really key performance indicator oriented. You decide what you want on your reports, but then they allow you to maintain a really good eye and make sure that the impact of your organization is going the direction you want it to. So if you want to measure dollars in for the year, great, you can do that. If you want to measure hours of participation, great, you can do that. And you can compare it to data sets from last year, the year before, last quarter, the quarter before, and you can create projections for how you're going to be doing the rest of the year. And that is something that a small nonprofit generally wouldn't have access to. But when you use a good CRM, you do have access to it. And it makes the impact that your small team of nonprofit professionals has in the world much, much greater. So that's the basics of what a CRM is. And we're going to be talking more about this in future videos. Thanks so much, and I hope this was helpful. Stay awesome.